got some tubes that just have bits left in them. I'm going to try and use some of that up as well. I'll switch up a little bit to palette knife. It's good to vary your tools, although I was having a lot of fun with that pouncer. If you haven't watched part 1 of this video, you can watch that and see how the beginning started and how I exclusively used a pouncer brush. I call it a pouncer brush. It's something I made with a stick and part of a fleece hoodie wrapped in layers around the stick. You will see me using that on this painting again, but right now I'm just using the palette knife and putting bits of peach paint all around the canvas. So I'm using up bits of paint that are left in the tube, and it's a really good idea to use this paint up. A good way of using it is a larger canvas, and these paints tend to dry out, especially when there's a lot of air in the tube and not a lot of paint, so be mindful of that. So here I am with that pouncer brush, and it's easy to stay loose and free. The stick isn't real ergonomical. It gets a little tiring in your hand, but you see me switching here to my non-dominant hand as well. That's another good trick to staying loose, is use both hands. So just adding some more light tones into here. And again, I'm still in the really beginning stages of this painting, just playful, adding more layers, more depth. Again, it's still feeling like floral to me, and I can see my garden outside my studio window. So I think that it is appropriate to paint flowers at this time of year. But my objective is to stay loose, and it's harder than it looks. So I am still loose here, but I don't feel like it's anywhere near finished. I am cognizant of my values at this time, and just trying to weave the colors in throughout the whole painting. So I'm adding some yellow here, a little bit of freshness. I'm going to turn the canvas here. It's always good to work on it in different orientations and to look at it in different ways. I have sped this video up about twice as fast as I was working, but I do tend to work quite fast in these earlier layers. It's really just about spontaneity and playing, and then as you get more and more on the canvas and it starts evolving, it's time to then step back and start to really analyze what's going on. So I would say that this is more in the right brain hemisphere, that we're just pushing the creative boundaries. And then once it comes into the analyzing stage, we're bringing in more of the analytical brain. So we do use both parts of our brain when we're painting, I think. There's a lot of decision making to be made, and there's a lot of physical work that is done, especially on large canvases. You're standing, you're using your whole body, and it is very physical. So if you aren't a painter and you're watching this, just know that it does take lots of energy both physical energy and emotional energy and brain energy. So you're using a lot of energy as you're painting. So many decisions to make, and it is fatiguing, but exhilarating. So I think I'll just come in and do some scribbling again. I did some of this before, and I think I'll just kind of go around, and I'm using a woody stabilo here. This is some blue carandash. And this is an orange gelato. That's super bright. So I'm just going to keep building up layers on this and exploring and experimenting. I may switch up to using oil paint, oil sticks as I go here, and just see where this goes. So this is still in a really playful stage. I haven't really started clarifying it yet, but I am going to have to kind of decide about my direction and get a little bit more emphasis in places, and maybe a little bit more form for some of it. Right now it just kind of looks like a busy background. So we'll see where it goes. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.